Hi, I'm Carrie Yukich, and this is my daughter Jessica. Both Jessica and my other daughter Samantha came to see Randy primarily about taking their athletic performance to a whole nother level. And Jess had phenomenal success this last summer season in the state championship meet and the zone championship swim meet. You want to tell them a little bit about that?
Yeah. I did 3 sessions, and one was over the phone in Indy during state. So I went down there. I was seated in 8th place. I was expecting just that much, and we did some visualization, and I ended up shaving off 2 seconds and getting second in that meet, but later at zones went on to get the fastest time in the state for that season.
Wow. And you shaved 2 seconds off a 50-yard dash.
50 meter butterfly. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. How did that make you feel?
Good. It was really weird because when we were doing the visualizing, I kind of tried to picture myself like I was extremely out in front and like I couldn't see anybody to the sides of me. And that's exactly what happened when I swam. Like I just kind of out of the corner of my eye glanced, and it's open water.
Wow. God, how
amazing.
awesome.
You talked about also visualizing times that you were trying to achieve.
Yeah.
And then even going faster than those times that she saw.
Yeah.
So that was...
That's what happened? So go ahead and describe that.
And it was like, I think it was a mixture of training and the visualization that was like, let me go there. Because when we visualized, it helps if you do, or you see a specific time, so, and be very specific, so then you could kind of mesh all the variables together and produce a result, and that's what happened.
Cool. Thank you. Is there anything else you want to tell the world about your experiences?
It's the most amazing feeling to go from, or to do something that you knew you could do, but you never thought you could accomplish.
And so when did the hypnosis session, did you start to change that belief?
Yes.
Yes. And then when you saw yourself in hypnosis getting the results you wanted, how did that make you feel?
Really good, and like I could do anything that I put my mind to.
Well, and she described what I think a lot of athletes try to put words to or imagine what being in the zone, and just that it's almost effortless, right? And it's just even after you're done, you're like, whoa, what just happened?
Yeah, sometimes you can't remember when you do something really good. Like if somebody asks you what happened in that race, like what'd you do differently? Sometimes you have to answer, I have no idea.
So when you were young, you had an experience where you automatically went into it.
I just like, everything else was, I didn't even realize it was happening. I just kind of had a feeling like it was a good day for me. I was in a good mood. I had a new swimsuit. It was like, probably was 10 or something like that. Mm-hmm. And it was at Notre Dame, so it was the same 50-meter pool. It was big in there, and it was just like a good environment. I felt really good. And like after it was over, I dropped a bunch of time, and I couldn't tell anybody what I did differently. So then when I came here and then I said something, it was kind of cool.
So then you realized you were in the zone. And then, so what our work together taught you how to make that happen more.
Yes.
Right.
And
without it just being lucky and...
Well, and I know when you're competing in athletics, a lot of things happen mentally. You spend a lot of time physically preparing and practicing and training and getting yourself in shape. But a lot of the preparation really and what comes out in your performance is mental. And so being able to recreate that feeling that she had before, even with all the pressure, because we had talked about dealing with the pressure. So it was being able to handle that and then still perform. Some of her best performances have been under the most pressure, which some people can crumble under that, and she really excelled. Some swim-offs that she had.
It's when, like, you have to, after prelims, which is like the morning session when you're seated and then
you're tied.
They determine the top 16, and when you're tied for 16th place or 8th place, because that's the separation between heats, you have to go one-on-one with the person you're tied with, and most of the time it ends up people go their absolute fastest, so you have to be on your game, and it's just everybody in the whole natatorium just watching you.
And that's where she swam the fastest time in the state of Indiana. It was in a swim-off with a girl from Illinois. Mm-hmm.
You go, girl. Thanks, ladies. I look forward to interviewing you during the radio show on Transformational Radio this summer.